I think we'd all agree that Hall of Fame athletes are some of the best athletes in their sport. I think we'd all agree with that. Well, I have somewhat of a painful story to share with you. See, I grew up in Western New York. I was born and raised in Rochester, New York. So the Buffalo Bills were and are my team. Ride and die. Now, I know if you know anything about sports, you know that the Buffalo Bills did something historic. So many of the members of those teams that went to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row. Never been done since, never done before. The only time in the history of the NFL that was ever done. 4 times in a row. But here's what happens. Anybody that knows the story knows that they went to 4 Super Bowls in a row and they lost every single one of them. And here's what happened. I did a quick Google search on the Buffalo Bills team from that era. And you know what the top results were? Overrated. Overrated. The top articles on just the first page of Google, the bulk of the posts and articles were pointing out that those teams were overrated. Why? Because they didn't have a Super Bowl ring on their finger at the end of one of those 4. But do you know how many teams have never made it to the Super Bowl? Ever? And they went 4 times in a row? See, that's what winning at life. Too often people measure themselves based on what they didn't achieve versus all of the incredible things they did achieve. And here's the lesson in this for us. I don't believe that team was overrated. I think they accomplished something obviously, truly, historically incredible. Clearly they did. Don't let others decide if you're winning or if you're losing. Don't let others decide that for you. You decide based on the facts. And as you've gone through this book and if you've watched my videos, as you've read my posts, you know that winning is not based on others' opinion. It's based on what you've actually done. Don't let others decide if you're winning or not. Because I'm here to tell you that you are.